because you're not seeing that from the Eclipse team.
All right, well, we're going to dive back in again here, guys. Same sides, of course, and it's going to be our third and final round in order to decide this series here. Remember, elimination is on the line as this is a lower bracket match. Stealable Bag picks up the possession first, take it over here towards the Lamplighters territory. Going to be just kind of lurking down the bottom here.
Gonna juke it out, buy himself time, wants to get that first score, so he's like, no, we've got the momentum back. Plays a good, beautiful layup, gets it stolen from him.
Just a big scrap there for control over the two-point area. Pretty much had everyone involved in that fight. The Lamplighters get a nice quick clear out, send it back to midfield and reset the Kangorillaz position, but they don't get it themselves. That's the key here. So now Stealable Bag's going to be able to attempt to move back in. There's a nice little juke around the opponent on there. Over to Loveridge. Loveridge trying to juke on the ceiling here too. He's able to quickly push off that with his other hand that isn't controlling the disc to keep the momentum going. As much as the opponent tries to keep up with him, he can't successfully steal away the disc so easily. So Grumpy is Broom, and now Loveridge keeping control over the possession of the disc. Stealable Bag from the bottom, going to move in, try to sink the goal very, very fast. He slams that in.
Backhand over the shoulder on that one. He's like, you know what, I'm just going to toss this in here. I think that's where it goes, my friend. And the Lamplighters are just like, you know, yeah, there's a nicer way to do that.
Well, regardless, it is going to start pretty much the same way that the second round started, with the first goal showing up for the Kangorillaz at about a minute in, just taking a second there to figure out their strats and how they were playing things and successfully maneuver around their defensive forces and the goalie, of course, to be able to sink that goal.
Yeah, and we're going to get Joust advantage with Subtlety running the quarterback.
So much for Subtlety getting it away from himself here. Banking off, should go right over to his teammate too, but no, looks like we had the opponent on go off the mark again here. He is still going to be able to, at the very least, go in, tap it a bit, keep it away from the Kangorillaz for a couple of extra seconds, but now the Kangorillaz have control.
Yeah, when you get Joust advantage, there's no reason to give up a turnover. You generally got a free shot if you pass it between each other. That's what the North American teams usually say. But, man, right here, man, they're giving it up. If you're giving up goal after Joust advantage after Joust advantage. Ooh. Nice. Open goal for Noob Fodder. He gets that laser arm outside the three-point bubble.
That's a very, very quick three-pointer scored from the Lamplighters. Showing up pretty much out of completely nowhere, too. So very, very nicely done there. And that's what we need to see. We need to see the Lamplighters getting back in the fight a little bit better here.
They got the steal, they saw the mistake, and they went for it, capitalizing on it. Now, if only they can maintain that lead. Yeah,
and this does mean now that the Kangorillaz, of course, are going to get the possession back in their favor, and we know how dangerous that is, how quickly they've been able to score goals when they've had that advantage in past rounds, so be very careful of that. The Lamplighters definitely going to want to go on the defensive to start, and we can see that. They send their players forward, but only to midfield. They don't shoot them up to try and quickly steal away the disc like they've been doing in the past. They very much play it back right now.
Yep, it's these guys are going at it back and forth, but it really looks like Kangorillaz still maintaining a possession of the disc more often than they are the Lamplighters. Here comes the dunk, and it's good.
A nice little juke against the goalie, too, just to be able to do it. Again, you can kind of see that hand movement there going in as he tries to work it around and just slams it in the top part of the diamond there, giving it to himself.
It's not just hand movement, too. You'll actually see people duck and jump, especially if you're an inverted plate, you'll jump and you'll actually end up going right below their legs. Your verticality is a big part of this game, and your professional players, the best ones in the league, are incredibly vertical. One of the guys actually pointed that out to me very early on. He's like, man, by the time World Finals come around, we're all going to have like super jacked thighs from all the upwards and downwards movement. Just trying to do jump. There's a really good shot of Lemming in the OC4 doing like this 3-foot vertical.
Now they go up. Now all of a sudden we see the aggression coming in from the Kangorillaz here. They want to move in. They want to try and steal this for the Lamplighters. And while they haven't gotten possession at the very least, they keep the disc very far back in Lamplighters territory, which is not what they need right now. They need to get this back out as they did lose the lead despite having that three-pointer in their favor. However, things could shift a little bit. They don't take the direct approach, however, so they're going to give the time that's needed for the Kangorillaz to get back in and get control over the disc once again.
Right now, Lamplighters are trying their best to recover the disc, but they are all out of position. While Stealable Bag has a free shot, he could just go under the door or over through the mail slide. It's up to him, but instead he waits for his team. Nope, he walks it in for the three.
And that's going to be a nice little three-pointer for himself. Very easy to sink. The orange team. The Lamplighters, they're going to have to fall behind again. Look at the possession here, too, as we're just about halfway through the game now. It's been all Kangorillaz so far.
Oh, yeah.
71%.
Lamplighters really got to step it up. They've got time. I mean, it's only 4 points difference between them, and it's 2 minutes, 25 seconds. So they got time to turn it around, but they really got to form it and say, hey, guys, this is the play. This is what we're going to do. Instead, what we're going to do, once we get over there, just so much the subtlety, you go for it, we'll punch out the goalie, something like that. Find themselves a play. They're locked and loaded and ready to go.
Out they go once again. We do see QB here for the Lamplighters going to send it upfield relatively quickly. The opponent on, oh, this should have been the next guy to pick this back up, but
Tossed it the
missing
wrong way.
toss. And yeah, the Kangorillaz do try to throw it back to their goal. It takes them a second to get that under control too. However, they do successfully send it up over towards stealable bag, but he just sends it right down to the ground, which is going to give Noob Fodder the chance he needs to retrieve it here and maybe go in for the three-pointer. No, he's going to want to get a little bit closer. I think goes for the two-pointer sink instead. He still had a goalie to deal with. It was going to be Grumpy as Broom in the way there.
Yep, sometimes you just don't have the opportunity and you got to buy yourself some time, and other times you just get it taken away from you. Now it all comes down to who gets downfield first. It looks like Lamplighters have their guy downfield. Leo actually saving the day, clearing it back to the other side. Ooh, no, whiffed on the clear.
Fodder getting it back over here in Kangorillaz territory. Remember, a lot of time is being wasted here too. And we need to see at least 2 goals scored by the Lamplighters for them to get back into this round. And that's assuming we don't see any other goals for the Kangorillaz yet either. Just a minute and 20 left. The Kangorillaz get a nice clear, sending it over into Lamplighters territory. Oof. It's a little bit below the diamond there on the right side too, which would have made it an immediate goal for them. That would have been an impressive shot to say the least.
Oh yeah.
That range a little bit hard to aim at.
Well, neither one of these teams have consistent long shotters on them, so you're not going to get too much of that unless it's open, unless it's, you know, a shot that they can make. So you're not going to find, not typically they're not going to go for it just because they don't expect to make it, especially if there's someone on goal. And there's that one as well. Backboard shot though. Leo actually showing us how to do it correctly, aiming for the diamond that's closest to you. In motion, you can usually hit it as long as you hit it dead center. Hitting anywhere in the black area can give you a shot on the goal, but dead center is definitely your best bet.
Lamplighters is bringing it back here now, but they are going to need to score at least 1 more in the next 50 seconds, or this round goes to the Kangorillaz, and that means that the Lamplighters will end up getting eliminated.
Yep, they got to put it together right here. You got 5-7. They still have room to catch up. It is anybody's game, I think. It all comes down to this match, but it is double elimination, and they will be eliminated, whoever loses this round.
Here we go. The Lamplighters' last stretch to try and keep themselves in the match, in the fight, to be able to keep this rolling, be able to try and keep the fight going in their favor. The opponent on, it's actually a bit of a scrap between multiple players from either team there. But Lamplighters gets the advantage upon it. The opponent on moving in, losing control of the disc again, but has the open window to be able to score the three-pointer anyway. Recovered beautifully, got the shot inside of the goal, and now it's the Lamplighters that steal the lead away, and the Kangorillaz are up against the wall.
Anybody's game, like I said, it's going their favor. It looks like they decided to change up the strategy a little bit. Knocked out the other team, got them tied up while Leo was able to slip in the night and actually get that under the door three-pointer to get them into the lead. Still though, 27 seconds to go. Joust advantage is going to go to the other team, Kangorillaz, and they could walk it down if they just stay together.
The launch out, and let's see, the Kangorillaz are going to be able to handle this one. Loveridge setting the pass down to the left side, over here into Stealable Bag's hands. Almost gets punched out. In fact, he does, but not before he's able to pass it back to his other 2 teammates. They've got control. They're looking for the next pass right back over here towards Stealable Bag. He picks it up again, further upfield to the second teammate who's been waiting for it. Beautiful coverage so far, but they missed the attempt. Oh no! They bring it back. They slam it in, and now it's 9-8 with 7 seconds left for Lamplighters to respond.
Ooh, they are excited. Look at them jumping up and down. Grumpy as Broom, and that one in the middle jumping up and down. He is not grumpy right now, is he? He is having a good time. And to enjoy seeing that, he's like, yes, we're about to win this. 7 seconds. Can we stop them? Still, we've seen crazier stuff, last second buzzer hits before, so be exciting to see if they're able to pull it off. They know they got 7 seconds. I know tensions are running high. This is the elimination. It comes down to these last few seconds.
The launch is out. Let's see here. The Lamplighters have to go for a very quick, very aggressive play. They launch it downfield. Is it going to bounce in? No, it had the angle going for it, but it's not going to happen. And so that means with that last second goal, the Kangorillaz are going to be able to maintain, keep themselves in this tournament, and knock the Lamplighters out.
Man, they went for the Hail Mary, but it did not pay off. Stuns about the same, points about